Hi guys, today we're going to talk about graphing. So we are going to be using all of these shapes. We're going to count each shape, how many there are of each shape, and then graph that information. Okay, what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to label how many we have on the left side of this graph. We call this y-axis, but for now you guys don't need to know that. Okay, so I'm gonna start at 0. Here is when there is 0 of a certain shape. Here is a 1, so if there's a 1 of each shape, I'm gonna graph up to here. If there are 2, so 2 for this line right here. If there are 3 of some shape, then I can go up to here to this line. And then next number is 4. And then 5. And the next number is 6. Okay, so I've labeled my vertical component, the y-axis. Okay, so let's get started. The first shape I have is a circle. So I have, this table is for tallies. So we're going to be using tallies to show how many circles there are in this box. Use tallies to show how many triangles there are in this box right here. We're going to use tallies to show how many squares, I think they're squares, yeah, squares there are in this box. And we're going to use tallies to show, so this shape, let's count how many sides there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this shape has 5 sides. This is a 5-sided shape, so it's called a pentagon. 5-sided shape, pentagon. Okay, so we're going to be using tallies to show how many pentagons there are in this box right here. And then we're going to use that information to graph in here. Okay. So first shape I have is a circle. So for circle, I'm going to be using a red. Okay. So circle, I have 1. And you know what? We can actually do this together. So I have 1 circle. So that means I have to fill this first box, color this in. So you guys can use your pencil crayon, or if you have like a skinny marker at home, you're welcome to use a skinny marker. Okay, so like that. I'm just gonna color this in, try my best to color in the box without going out of the line. Like that. Okay. So see how my box is colored in up to 1. So that means I have 1 circle so far. Okay, I'm going to be using green for triangle. So see, I have a triangle right here. So triangle, I'm going to be using green for. I'm just coloring in this shape just to show that I've counted this shape already, so I don't count a certain shape twice. So I have 1 triangle, drawing my tally, and then triangle, I'm coloring in the graphing box right here to show that I have counted 1 triangle so far. So trying not to go over the lines and just color in nicely in here. Okay. Oh, and look at that. I have another triangle, so I'm gonna just color this in just to show that I've counted this triangle already. So I have 1 more triangle. So here goes another tally mark. And I have 1 more triangle, so I'm going to be coloring in another box right here. And I'm coloring in this space because all of these boxes here in this vertical line is for triangles. Okay, so my second box gets colored in. And try your best to not leave any white space. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to be using blue for squares. Actually, it looks more like a rectangular now that I look at it, but since I started calling it squares, I'll just call it a square. Okay, so this is the first square that I've counted. So I have one, and then all of these boxes in this vertical line are for the squares. So I'm going to be coloring in the box that's at the very, very bottom. Okay, just a reminder, we always want to be coloring the box that's at the very bottom first. We will not start coloring at the top, okay? It doesn't work because our number 0, where we should be starting, is over here. That's why we are starting to color from the bottom. Okay. Okay, we have another circle. I started using a red color for circles. So, oh, here we go. I'm trying my best to not go over the lines, boys and girls, but it's just sometimes really hard because using a mouse pad is more difficult than coloring with a pencil crayon on a piece of paper. Okay, so one more circle, so tally mark right here, and then this box is already colored in, so I go to the next box up, and that's the box that I'm coloring in. And so far, I have counted 2 circles. I know that because my boxes are colored up to here, and my boxes are colored in for triangles up to 2. So far I've counted 2 triangles, and for my squares I've counted up to 1 so far because the box comes up to the colored box comes up to the one right here. And so far we haven't counted any pentagons yet. Okay,